Well, how should I begin? Tatiana and I had this wonderful idea of organizing a virtual conference, and a lot of people want to know then what is a virtual conference. And we wanted to bring together students and faculty and anyone really interested in English and American culture, the English language, to talk about different encounters with the English language, with American cultural products. And we have invited, as I've said, students, young researchers especially, to submit abstracts on their encounters with American popular culture in general, the English language. So it's a very open topic, really. And then write papers, and we've created a website, and we will post the papers there, and then we'll have a conference. And that way we hope to be able to bring together students, as I've said, young researchers, scholars from different countries. We hope that we can establish a dialogue of these young scholars. And at some point, then we will also, of course, publish a collection of articles. But I think the idea of a virtual conference where people can meet in a virtual space, so to speak, before they actually get to know each other is a very good idea. And we've picked cultural exchange, transnational encounters as our topic. We felt that the English language, which functions as a lingua franca, and popular culture, which is something that I believe we all have in common, is sort of a good starting point for a collaboration like this. So what I am personally very interested in, and what I have focused on in my research, is the encounter that young people have with popular culture, and how sort of they react to it, and what popular culture then means to them, what cultural items mean to them. Do they think, or do they associate them? Because it's very often, of course, in English, do they associate that with British culture? Do they associate it with American culture? Or is it just a global popular culture, or transnational popular culture? What are the reactions that people have? I'm sure that in your language, I'm sure you also use certain words in English. In German, which is my native tongue, we do have a lot of words, like cool, for instance, which are English words. And sometimes people complain and say the English language is taken over. And so it would be interesting to see how that works in other cultures as well. So my focus, as I've said, is popular culture, and specifically American popular culture, TV series, music, any forms really that are interesting to my students, basically. And what I'm interested in is, as I've said, is whether they perceive that as American popular culture, something that we then have to study in classes on American culture, or whether it is part of a global culture, something that basically everyone is interested in, and where the cultural specificity then is not that important anymore. So that is, I think, the core of our collaboration.